Amy here with a little midday motivation. So this is actually my favorite thing to talk about, and it's probably one of the hardest things to master. So things are going to happen to you. Events are going to happen. Situations are going to happen that you cannot control. In fact, they say that life is 10% the situation and 90% the way you respond to it. 90% your reaction. So this particular midday motivation is all about your reaction to the things that happen to you. You cannot control events. You cannot control the things that are going to happen to you in life, but you can control your response. That is the hardest part. So a lot of times I say you need to stop, press pause, think before you speak, or think before you do something, because you can never take back the spoken word and you cannot undo the things that you do. And sometimes you make your life a mess and your life just blows up right in front of you, and it's just become and it's all because of your response. And so this is a really difficult thing to do, because a lot of times we think that everything is happening to us and it's all about me, and everything in the world is all about me, and these people are in my way, and why is this happening to me, and oh, woe is me. And I always say, why not me, right? Like, I guess I can handle this. I can deal with this. I'm going to take this in stride, and I'm going to hopefully maybe inspire someone else to handle this the way that I handled it. So you cannot control events. You cannot control the things that happen to you, and you have no idea what's in store for you. None of us do. But what you can control is your response. So you need to stop, you need to press pause, and you need to think before you say something or before you do something. Another thing that I think is a kind of a really cool activity is in your journal. Here we go, back to that. You're gonna make a circle, put your name inside your circle, right? Like I did. And then you're gonna kind of put, branching out all your values, principles, the things that you hold near and dear. So I wrote loyalty there. I would write faithfulness. I would write kindness. Just the things that, respect, honesty, the things that make you, you. All those principles, all those values. Because I think that if you live a principle-centered life, and if you are living by your values, principles every single day, I think your response to events and things that happen to you are going to be principle-based, right? And I think that will help drive you to be a better person, and hopefully you'll have better outcomes or better results to whatever it is that is happening to you. So that's the thing. Think about your principles, think about your values, write them down, the things that you hold near and dear to you, okay? And I think in any situation, those principles and those values can be applied. Again, events are going to happen to you. You cannot control events, but you can control how you respond to them. And I think that if you stop and you think about your values and your principles, which one comes into play here? Which one can I use to get me through this situation to hopefully get the best result or the best outcome that I can possibly get from whatever is going on right now in my life? It's funny. I like to kind of watch people deal with things. And I always think about like people on a plane. This is like my favorite story. Like all of a sudden the pilot gets on and says, "Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we are grounded. The plane is having a mechanical issue. And it looks like, we're going to have to wait for maintenance to come out. And, we're next on the list, but who knows when when they're going to get here." And people are like flipping out, like, "Oh my goodness, I have to get to, a connecting flight. I need this. And I get it. It's frustrating and it's annoying, and no one wants to be stuck on a plane. Who wants to be stuck on a plane? It's not like I woke up in the morning and said, I really hope that I get stuck on a plane today. I don't think anybody thinks that way. But it is amazing how people get so upset and crazy and start yelling and screaming. And I just want to know, in what world do you live in that the flight attendant's going to come over, and say, oh, you're upset? Oh, okay. I see that you're upset. So we're going to take off right now. We're not going to worry about that mechanical issue. We're not going to worry about the greater good or any of these other people on this plane. You're upset, so we're going to take off. It's not going to happen. It's never going to happen. And your you getting so upset is not going to change anything. So think about that. Next time you're stuck in traffic, next time something's going on, you know, you're at the supermarket in the checkout line and you're like 15 deep and the ice cream's melting. You can't control it. So why get upset? Hey, maybe look around, maybe start to talk to someone. I always think in my head, you know, the guy or the girl that's getting upset about the plane not taking off, maybe there's like a really cute guy next to her, a really cute girl next to him, and maybe they strike up a conversation, and who knows, maybe it could be a relationship. They get married, and this is the story they tell of how they met. I just think there's opportunities all around us. We just have to see them and see the good. And you never know what can come out of these types of experiences. But what I do know is you cannot control events. You cannot control the things that happen to you on a daily basis, right? Yes, we have power to influence events. We have power to, you know, influence things around us. But at the end of the day, things are going to happen and it's totally out of our control. And so all we can do is worry about the response and how we respond to life. Your attitude is your response to life. How you approach life is your attitude. How you respond to the things that are going on around you, you know, is the only thing that you can control. And I hope that you control it. Press pause, think before you speak, before you do something. Think about your principles, your values, so you can get the very best outcome or result, you know, that you can get. And I can't guarantee outcomes or results. I can't do that. I wish I could, but I can't. But I can tell you that if you kind of control your response a little bit, I think the outcome should be better than if you spiral out of control and just completely destroy your day or destroy your relationships or anything else. So that's the motivation for today. Stop, press pause, think about your values. You cannot control events. All you can control is your response to them. And hopefully you will get the best results or outcomes, right? Have a great day. And I will see you tomorrow.